Okay, very good evening, everyone, and welcome to our session this evening. My name is Yilan, and I'm all the way from Malaysia. And again, it's Saturday, and thank you for tuning in to join us to learn something more about our Prife wonderful products. And so, before we get started, I would like to welcome our friends from the Philippines. We have May, of course, our sister May, who is always so dedicated to come here, and some of our friends there, and also our friends from Malaysia. Okay, I see Linda, Salam, William. So we're all here tonight to learn something very different, something that we sometimes hear about, but we are not very clear, and which is about scalar energy. Yeah. So maybe to get to know each other better while we are talking about it, you can type in the chat, where are you from? And do you own any Scalar energy products? Okay. Do you have the Bangle, or do you have the Shield on your phone? Or perhaps you even have the Scalar Watch. Okay. You can type in the chat if you're already owners and using Scalar energy products. So for tonight, we are actually going to learn more about this universal healing force, which is scalar energy. And of course, things with energy, you can't see it, right? You can perhaps only feel it. But if we understand the force of scalar energy, we can appreciate this very, very much. Yeah. So I will start sharing very quickly about this our program for tonight. And of course, I'm very excited to have our assistant product marketing manager, Mr. Elvin, to further enlighten us about this scalar energy as well. And if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to type in the chat, because there will be an FAQ and Q&A session along the way as well. And we'll also be hearing some testimonials from people who have already been using these products and having amazing impact and effect on them. Yeah. So it'll be an exciting night tonight with many, many activities. So let's get it moving. Yeah. Okay. So I guess everybody knows CTO Nathan Demisilo, and this was one of the earliest videos that he has made when our Scalar product was launched in Prife International. So let's hear his video here about his impression of scalar energy.
The energy of the future is here. Welcome to Prife International. This is our Scalar Watch and Scalar Energy products. It's now here in Prife. You know why scalar energy is so wonderful? This kind of energy, they call it the healing and regeneration energy. This generates the cells in the body. And what does it do? It also increases the uptake of nutrients and waste elimination in our cells. And this kind of energy also balances the hemisphere of the brain to heighten your focus and your brain power. And guess what? This scalar energy is also known that it can help manifest health, wealth, and happiness. This is such a great energy. John Hopkins says that this scalar energy resonates with the Schumann resonance frequency. In other words, it balances and increases the energy of our cells. The energy of our cells should be in its heightened state all the time. Scalar energy is the solution. So grab your scalar energy product now and come to Prife.
So thank you, Nathan, for that introduction. And without further ado, I would like to invite, today he's the guest, okay? I would like to invite our guest speaker tonight. He's Elvin Kwan, our Product Marketing Assistant Manager in Prife International, to further enlighten us about scalar energy and how it has impact in our health. So Elvin, over to you? Are you ready?
Yes. Hi,
All right.
guys.
Let's give you a clap first. Yay.
All right. Thank you all for being here and joining us here tonight. Thank you, Ilan, for inviting me. I'm sure a lot of people are very excited to hear about this Scalar Energy products. Probably most of you probably may even have this product, but sometimes you guys do not realize how powerful it is or how important or how beneficial it is to our body and to our health. And that's why I think that's why Yilan was inviting me to actually share more about what uh what this product is going to be about. So without further ado, let's uh, look into our go ahead and share about our yeah, here. So I think you guys can see my screen here. Okay, all okay. All right. Okay. So tonight, I'm going to talk about the Scalar Energy product series. Over here, we do have a few products in Prife International under the Scalar Energy. We have the Bangle, the Watch, and the Shield, and I'll go through with it one by one. Now, before I go into detail, I'm sure some people are always listening to this on Scalar Energy. But what exactly is Scalar Energy? Do you really know what is Scalar Energy? If you guys don't know, please leave at the comment. Probably you let us know that you please type one if you feel like you don't really know much about the scalar energy. Right? I'm sure maybe it's very hard to grasp around this concept of scalar energy. Right? Type one and let me know if you're not really sure what is scalar energy. Okay, all right, sure. And now let's see. Now, so to continue on this scalar energy, first we need to just a quick um understanding of scalar energy. Now, scalar energy is actually from scalar waves. It's a type of electromagnetic wave, specifically longitudinal waves. Now, waves that vibrates parallel to the wave direction. You can look at the left side of my screen here. Now, these are longitudinal waves. So, as compared to the other frequency waves that probably a lot of us are very familiar with, all right, like electromagnetic wave. Okay, those kind of wave on the right side are called transverse waves. So when you hear about like the electromagnetic wave, like for example, the radio wave and this terahertz waves and all the light waves, these are all transverse waves which actually moves and oscillates up and down through space on the right side. Those are transverse waves. And these are Hertzian waves, it's measurable by Hertz. And it is measurable in the frequencies in 3D space. So you can actually measure it. Now look back at the left side, scalar waves are actually longitudinal waves. It doesn't move in that oscillating pattern. And these examples of it is actually like sound waves. It has a magnitude, but actually no direction, right? These are what we call scalar waves. So now, about the special thing about scalar wave is actually, right? Scalar waves actually moves along the axis of time. So if you know about like time, you know about space, that's like the frequency wave. But now scalar wave is actually moving through the axis of time on the fourth dimension. So it is superluminal, it is faster than the speed of light. All right, scientists have this theory that it's even faster than the speed of light. It is able to travel through solid matter, and therefore it's not limited by physical barriers, right? Think of this as something like the frequency waves or light waves. When you have a wall, it is being blocked, right? You are probably, even if you're using like the terahertz, I-TeraCare, when you have something too far a distance, it is being blocked or you don't actually get the wave. But think of scalar waves, an easier way to understand is think of it like Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi, wherever you're probably in another room, you will still be able to get the connection. So scalar waves is actually moving in a very different way pattern, and that's why it is able to travel through solid matter, right? Now, just now, as I mentioned, scalar waves are not detected by standard meters, right? That's why you don't actually measure them in hertz frequency, but however, scalar energy is actually sensed by all living organisms. So people, plants, animals, they are able to sense scalar waves. It's just that we don't actually feel it or we don't know how to describe it. So that's also why a lot of people will think, is scalar energy for real? Now, what is this scalar energy? So that's why there are a lot of people who don't really understand scalar energy because they can't actually measure it, they can't actually see it, but somehow you always feel it around you. In the cosmic and universe, you always feel this scalar energy. And also, scientists also believe that it's estimated to be 5 times stronger than transverse electromagnetic waves. Okay, so now let's look a little bit about the history of scalar energy. Okay, scalar energy actually was discovered theoretically by James Clerk Maxwell in the mid 1800s. So you can imagine this scientist actually found or discovered scalar energy. And during that 1800s, I'm sure he would not actually understand this concept of scalar energy. All right, but it was being chucked aside. Nobody actually looked into it, and they don't really understand it. So not many scientists actually understand it. And until Nikola Tesla actually rediscovered scalar energy when he was doing some experiments with this high voltage direct current DC currents, right? And by 1904, Nikola Tesla actually built transmitters that could send scalar energy wirelessly through space. So that was when people start to hear about scalar energy and they try to know what scalar energy can do. They know that it's existing in the universe, in Earth, but they do not know how to measure it. All right. And they start building machines and devices that can actually infused with a scalar energy and actually emit scalar energy back to us. Right. And Albert Einstein obviously also links scalar energy to quantum theory. So you can see now scalar energy is not something that is very difficult to comprehend. Scientists actually, different scientists actually looked into it and wanted to expand on it because the potential is enormous, right? Okay, so to understand now, we've sort of had like a crash course on what is scalar energy. Now, people might start to think, now those are just in scientific experiments. How would this scalar energy benefit us as human beings? Okay, we have to go back to the basics. We are human beings, all our human body and the universe are all actually made up of energy fields. All right, we have cells, atoms, and waves and particles in our body, and we are all energy beings. I'm sure a lot of people are very familiar with this concept because we are all also using this energy being concept when we are using our iTera care. So when we are charging ourselves, we are actually improving the energy in our body. So similarly, that is the main concept that I think everybody will understand. Okay. Now, then every cell in our body is actually like a battery. So when we are able to charge it to where we are able to activate it or optimize it, we are able to actually improve the cells vitality and the energy in our body. So that's the basics of all this energy health, all right, in the market right now. So next up, now, scalar energy is also recognized for its ability to penetrate through the cells of the human body, even the entire universe, producing a lot of beneficial health, all right, benefits, and also balancing our magnetic fields. I'll share more on the benefits later as we look deeper into this scalar energy. Now, before, just now I do mention that all of us are actually energy beings. We need things to actually charge us. We need something to actually externally charge us or optimize our energy. iTerra is one of the device that we can use. Another one that we can actually look into is actually Scalar. They work differently, but they also produce a kind of like balancing our energy and balancing the our cells inside our body. Now that is the benefits of the health to our body. Another thing that's very significantly special about scalar energy is actually its potential ability to actually not potential, it's proven ability to actually um uh, actually block EMF radiation or electromagnetic frequency radiation. All right. Now, as we all know, we are all surrounded by electromagnetic pollution. Where do these electromagnetic pollution comes from? It comes from all the gadgets that we are using. It comes from all the computers that we are using. It comes from all the mobile phones that we're holding right now while we are even listening to this Zoom. All these are emitting this kind of radiation. And Are you able to say no to all this digital device? I'm sure a lot of modern people, we are not able to live without our devices. So what can we do to avoid all this radiation entering our body? So one thing, and so there are the things that we need to pay attention to. You can use it less often, or you can use something to actually block these EMF radiation, right? So when you have so much exposure to electronic devices, okay, you may not feel it so soon, all right? The harmful activities from this using this digital device, but as time goes by, all right, there are a lot of health concerns actually arises from using all these digital devices. Okay, you can see from the diagram over here. Okay, EMF radiation has been shown to actually create a lot of health conditions for the human beings, right? Including having us feeling fatigue, giving us a lot of headaches. Probably we're gonna affect our brain function in terms of memory loss. Probably even in the serious condition, causing a brain tumors, creating some eye problem, genetic damage, cardiovascular stress, and so a lot of all this impairment to our health. So these are the things, health hazards of cell phones and digital devices that we are not able to avoid. And what's more concerning right now is that a lot of digital device users are actually getting younger and younger. I'm sure if you have kids, if you have children, you will notice that more and more children, and they're getting younger, they are starting to have a lot of digital devices. We can't blame them. Sometimes they also study online learning, and they are also facing a lot of computers. So we can't blame them. But what can we do to actually reduce the risk of all these health risks that we are actually exposing our kids to, right? So that's why today we're going to talk about the Scalar Energy products, which is actually a very powerful product to not only improve the health, also to blocks away all this radiation from digital devices. Okay, so over here, as you can see, there will be a list of benefits that Scalar Energy will be able to help you with, right? It is able to balance and strengthen your body's energy field. Like I mentioned earlier, our bodies are all energy being, and by using scalar energy, you are actually able to tap into this kind of frequency, this kind of electromagnetic wave, and actually using the scalar power to actually optimize our health and balancing our energy fields. Also, in the same way, it's also balancing our chakra and the chi flow, energy flow in our body. Okay. Next, scalar energy is also able to promote cellular energy and improve cellular functions and vitality down to the cellular level. Like I mentioned, it is not limited by physical barriers. It is not limited by solid matter. Scalar energy can actually penetrate deep inside the whole body, and that's why it is able to help you down to the cellular level. And as I mentioned just now, it is also very good in protecting against harmful EMF radiation. Also, cellular energy is good in reducing inflammation and promoting recovery, improving mental clarity, focus, and concentration. All right. And I'm sure later on we will invite some users, all right, to share their testimonials after using our products. And lastly, one of the main benefits is also of using scalar energy is also on calming. It feels calming and relaxing. And users also reported improved sleep quality after using our scalar energy products. All right. Okay. So just a quick sharing on our product series. All right. Our product series are actually we do have a product series in our scalar series. All right. The first one is the Scalar Bangle. The second one would be the Scalar Watch, and the third one would be the Scalar Energy Shield. Now let's go into each one of it one by one. The Scalar Energy Shield, it looks like this. In one box, it contains 6 pieces, all right, a very stylish logo of Prife, all right. You can use this to fix it on your cell phones, mobile phones, electronic devices, your computers, and later on, we'll be going to show you a video that shows you how effective is this Scalar Energy Shield in actually blocking the EMF radiation. Without seeing the video, you probably might have some doubts in your mind, but I'm sure your doubts will be cleared after looking at our video later. All right. So this Scalar Energy Shield is very good, like I mentioned, to use it in your digital devices. All right. Okay. Then it's looks something like a small black shield. All right. You fixed it behind your phone or behind your tablet or your computers. Then that's how you actually protect yourself from the EMF radiation. Okay, now the next one that we have, the next product in our series is actually the Scalar Energy Bangle. This is sort of like a bracelet bangle that you wear on your hand. Okay, it's made out of 316 stainless steel and enhanced with scalar energy. And by wearing this bangle, it's able to um, emit scalar energy, and you're actually, the whole body is actually able to absorb this beneficial scalar energy and get all the benefits that I mentioned earlier on. Like, for example, balancing your energy, improving your cells, vitality, and so on and so forth. So that's something that is very good to have, and to actually having a charger fixed to your body. So this is a very great product. I'm sure a lot of people, after using it, they also feel a lot of difference. And we do have people sharing later on as well. Now, the third product that we have in our product series is actually the Scalar Energy Watch. Scalar Energy Watch is also infused with scalar energy. All right. Now, this one is a very luxurious looking watch. All right. You can see it from the picture over here. And it is a very luxurious looking, a very sturdy and very elegant looking watch. And if you have not seen it before, probably make your way and ask around and see, look at the pictures or ask. I'm sure there are some people around you, and you have the watch, and then you can actually see for yourself how it looks like and which one you would actually prefer. Now, this one is actually even more higher energy of this scalar energy, and it is actually like a timepiece, luxurious timepiece for you to show to people. And people, when they look at you wearing this watch, they are also very curious, and they will be very interested to find out what this watch can actually do. So it's not just a normal timepiece that people wear. This one actually emits scalar energy, and it actually improves your health by wearing this watch or even the bangle earlier on. Okay, these are the three product series that I have, and it's just going to be a very quick presentation that you guys, hope you guys will learn a lot from this. Later on, we'll also be hearing a lot of stories, testimonials, and some real life experiences, and we'll be seeing some videos to show you how effective are all these products. And later on, if you guys have any problem or any questions regarding these products, or you're wearing it and you have some questions in mind, do let us know. Drop it at the chat box later on, and we'll be answering your questions right now. So thank you all again for listening in, and do let us know if you have any questions regarding our Scalar Energy product series. All right, thank you all.
Wow. Thank you so much, Elvin. That was a brief but very, very informative session. My little takeaway for this is, if we still can't picture it or imagine it, scalar energy exists, okay? It exists in the world, so believe it, okay? And the next thing I caught from him was that EMF pollution, which is your electromagnetic pollution, is a huge health hazard, as we can't avoid using our devices. So definitely we need some solution to protect us. And with all the benefits of scalar energy, we now have something that can enhance and balance our health. And the best part is it's very calming and relaxing when you use the products. Okay, so that's how I have everything on me. I'm a walking scalar energy, and I'm sure many of you are the same too. So I used to wear a smartwatch that monitors my heart rate, how many steps I walk. But now I wear a watch that gives me health, gives me the time, and give me some elegance. So I chose and I said, I'll wear this one. So right now, if I think we have many of our friends from all around the world. Yes, welcome from Slovenia, Saudi Arabia, and all. If you do have a very good testimonial that you have since wearing this Scala products, I think Miss Zenka has very good testimony to share. Let's share with our friends about the benefits or what you have felt since using the Scala products. Zenka, are you okay to share? I see you there. Okay.
Hi.
Yep. Hi.
Uh,
Hello. Hi.
hi. Yes, I accidentally got this bangle because Gabor gave it to me, my mentor in Warsaw. Because in the first minute I didn't felt anything special when I put it on my hand. But after one day, I don't put it down anymore. It's really very strong, and that's why I'm curious. What for hell is there in this scalar energy in this field? It's really protecting your aura and make you stronger and stronger. And yesterday, one guy came accidentally on my lecture about oxygen water, and he measured this bangle. He said it's real one because he's using water filter with scalar energy, not filter. He's putting water through the scalar, and he compared it with terahertz and got stronger, much stronger results than with terahertz. So it can be really strong, and it can really protect what we did with iTerra Care. So with iTerra Care, we cleaned our field around the body, and this bangle protects us to not put it down, but to make it stronger and stronger during the day. Yes.
Something that you can't put down so that you can
No,
have that internal
I
power.
have it also during the night.
You wear it to sleep as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Do you use it when you bathe? Do you remove it?
When I'm going in water, I don't use it.
Okay. So you
No.
take it off when you shower, but you wear it all
Yeah.
the other times.
Yeah. The same with the glasses. It's not now the lecture for the glasses, but the same with glasses. I put down the dioptry on a half, so it was 1.7, and now it's less than 1
Wow.
in
That's
1
great.
year. Yeah. But
Okay.
of course, all these together with iTerra Care, with iTerra Bio, it's supporter, it's helper to these courteous devices that we have.
Okay. Thank you so much, Zenka, for that sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lovely to hear your progress and improvements, and of course, amazing benefits with not only our bangles, but also with the specs and V specs and iTerra Care.
Yeah, of course. And
Thank
of
you.
course with ion shield that help us always when we are not in good oxygen field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I believe we have some other friends who'd like to share. And there's one person that I believe, Miss Nestor Baquet, is it? Do you have something that's amazing that you'd like to share about this Scala Energy products? Nestor, you're here, right? I think you just started to unmute. You have any problem unmuting also? No? Okay. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you later. How about May? I think you mentioned just now about some improvements you felt since using the Scala product.
Yeah, I'm using a lot of products. That's why I cannot really determine if this is for the for the scalar bangle. But yes, just like you, I'm wearing a lot, and I have additional other scalar things. Um, yeah, before I'm having this because I'm using like uh, I'm I'm almost 20, I'm wearing the scalar bangle like 24/7. I only take this out during bathing time, and then yes, even as asleep even sleeping time, I'm wearing this, and I feel light. My arms felt light with using these products, and also because I'm heavily using the laptop, I used to, click the mouse a lot, so I have this wrist pain. But yeah, maybe because of the bangle, I cannot really tell. That's why I told you it's nothing so significant. But of course, I have itera care, and yes, the hands. Before, I got stiff hands because of my long term crafting. So yeah, I never remove it already. I got the watch, I got this bangle, and I have another one. I have this from a different company, and I got even the pendant. But yeah, I want to wear a lot of things, whatever it is that can help me, because I believe that this energy really exists and can help a lot of people. And there is one lecture from I heard from someone that if wearing scalar products for 5 years, it will help regenerate our cells, and it can, make us a different person after that. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why
Wow.
if you have these products, then just continue wearing it. Why not? Aside from it is an accessory, yes, it's a functional accessory.
Okay. Thank you for that sharing. After 5 years, we'll be a new
Yeah,
person.
they said 5 years. So I think we already have more than a year, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, yes, but together with other products, we can do it in 5 months, not in 5 years. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I,
Uh, we have someone from the US. Tito Tony, maybe you wanted to share something?
Yes,
Thank
good
you for
morning.
being here.
Thank you.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Tony.
Tony Isada from Chicago. I think Alvin, I'm talking to you on the chat about know your customer. I don't know if you remember because
Oh,
you sent me a chat yesterday. I think you're the only one, Alvin, in WhatsApp, and Joanna referred me to you. And I have a hard time in the on the Prife, know your customer. I've been putting my driver's license and something like that, and for probably 50 times, and I cannot go through. Probably you can help me with this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fly to Malaysia or to Utah in order to resolve this problem. And by the way, this watch and this color bangle, uh, I have it's okay, but some of my colleague or some of my business partners have a hard time. They said they are too much strong, and instead of giving energy, they said that they have some pain. So I don't know if that's a problem because I never deal with it. And I told them I would ask the proper authority in that regards. And then this electromagnetic shield. This is what I'm sharing to all of my friends and family and colleague. And I see that you have a new product again. So could you enlighten me with this one? If we still gonna promote this electromagnetic frequency that is from U.S. Nature's frequency, please. Thank you for giving me the space.
Thank you. Maybe Elvin, you can address this.
hi. Sorry, I did not get the question. He's asking on the MF Shield, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead, Tony.
MF Shield, it's a nature's frequency, and I've been
Mm.
promoting this for a couple of years now. And I see that there's a new product again because I used to be with another, me and Gloria used to be with another Malaysian way back in 2009 in the Scalar Energy, and we used the same gadget. Until now, I still have it. But I don't know if we can still able to promote this one because this is what we use in the United States. And on the bangle side, the watch, is it okay to use it both? Because some of the friends and colleagues told me that it's too much strong that they cannot use it both. So could you enlighten me on this aspect, please?
Okay. For the EMF shield that you're having, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely that one is something that actually does the same thing. It also blocks the EMF radiation, like I mentioned. EMF radiation all this electromagnetic frequency radiation comes from all the digital devices, all the computers, laptops, and all these digital devices. So the EMF shield that you're holding, yes, it does the same thing. However, the EMF shield, it is like a sticker, and then you paste it behind your phone, for example, or your computer. However, there are certain disadvantages, all right? Number one is not using scalar energy. Okay, it's using a different technology, but it is also limited because if you look at the shield itself, it says it lasts, I'm not sure, is it 1 year or 2 year? And technically you need to replace it because the technology wears off 1 year, right? I remember, yeah. So it wears off, you need to replace it. Okay, so it gives the same benefits, but the bad thing is you need to replace it after that. And also that is something that is only blocking the EMF radiation. Okay, so that's it's not to say it's bad. Okay, that's a comparison. Now I want to look back into Scalar product that we've mentioned today. Scalar energy products that I mentioned, the main thing that they give you is actually the restoring the energy and balancing the energy. So that one is actually balancing the energy fields in our body. Now that one you will not get in that EMF shield. So you get that just for blocking EMF radiation. But Scalar products actually helps to improve the energy field around your body. Like I mentioned, because scalar energy is actually something very hard to grasp off, but it's actually always existing in our whole universe. This energy is actually existing and is able to penetrate through different solid matters and is able to balance the energy in our body. And that is also one of the benefits that you get from using the scalar energy. So that's additional benefits. Aside from also blocking away the EMF radiation. And also the third one that I can also share, like I mentioned just now, the scalar energy products, they also improve the cellular function. So some people will reportedly have like a better health. They feel stronger, like their body feels lighter. They feel much more stronger because their energy is improved. They have some better the health function in their body, and also some of them have a more calming, relaxing effect to improve their sleep. So these are the functions that you get from the additional benefits that you get using the scalar products. So that's the thing that is extra in scalar products, which you won't get in the EMF shield. But if you're just looking for something to block EMF radiation, then both works fine as well. Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
So is it okay to wear them both?
Yes.
That's my question.
Yes, it's also okay to wear them both. And yes, then as you can see from Yilan's phone, it is
I
actually
have it all.
yes, it's blocking. Now what if you have it both, it is blocking away all the EMF radiation because as you know, EMF radiation, when we say blocking the EMF radiation, sometimes it may not block 100% because the radiation come from so many different areas, so many different directions. You may have a laptop in front of you, you may have a TV behind you, you may have a phone here, you may even have a second phone. So you have so many devices that's coming from so many different areas. So probably one may not be enough. Now, if you have two, I would say it will not cause a problem. It will not cause any clashing. So you can definitely have two or different products, which is blocking EMF radiation. But if you add on the scalar products, it gives the benefits of scalar energy, which I explained just now. And also, yeah, just now I mentioned EMF shield, like I mentioned, probably only lasts for 1 year because it's a different technology. The scalar energy in our scalar products, which is infused in the bangle or the watch or the scalar shield, that lasts actually indefinitely. All right, so the energy is always there. Like if you remember my slide that I say this scalar energy is something that's already in existence in the universe. So we're actually getting this energy and enhancing, infusing it into these products. So it's always constantly, continuously emitting these energy out. So that's the benefit of it.
So if you are wearing watch and a Scalar Bangle, it will not harm your body. Am I
It
right?
will not harm your body. Yes.
Okay, because some of my colleagues that's probably too much energy, and instead of getting better, and they're getting bad. I says, well, I have to ask the authority about it. I
Yeah.
really don't
Sure,
want
no
that.
problem. A valid question. Some people have even have two bangles, one on each hand. That's fine also. You get even stronger. You absorb the stronger balance energy. Yeah, just
Thank you.
remember, scalar energy is not something that gives you a lot of energy. It is actually transmitting this energy to balance your body's internal energy. So it's not like giving you this energy, but it's actually balancing the energy that you have. So it is not going to, if you wear two, you're going to give double the energy. You're actually even more powerful in balancing the energy that you have in the body.
Thank you.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you, Alvin, and thank you, Tony, for the question. But it is true, like if your friend is feeling a lot of energy, it's probably his body is going through that adjustment period, right? So as always, just use one device, one first, maybe just Scalar Bangle first. And as he goes along, he may add on the watch if he, start to improve on his health. So it's always about knowing your own body and testing your own body, because it's not about, like Alvin said, not about putting too much energy into your body. It's what you already have, but it's enhancing and balancing. So I've been wearing both. No problem. I feel good. I think many of us who understand Scalar, we make it like our daily accessory. I don't wear jewelry anymore. I only wear this. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for that. And I think I got a message from Russ that she'd like to share something. Russ.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would like to share a story of my friend. So at that time, she doesn't have the iTera care with her. So I asked her, and she forgot to wear her bangle. But then she said that she's having like a rigid pain, like a torn ligament on her shoulder, because it was a very busy day for her, and she felt that here on this part of her shoulder. So what I told her is to use her bangle. I asked her, "Where's your bangle?" So, "Oh yeah, I don't have it with me." So she went inside her house, took it, and then she wore it. And just so we ended the call, just after maybe less than an hour, she messaged me, and that rigid pain is gone just by wearing the bangle. So it's really a good relief. So what they usually do, if the left knee is in pain, you put it on the left wrist. If the knee is painful on the right part, you wear the bangle on the right, then it works. So yeah, even with my mom, with my parents, we all have the bangle. So during the typhoon, the Karina typhoon, where there's no electricity for 5 days, the only energy or the charger that we have would be the bangles. So it's really a terrific add-on to our daily energy of daily dose of energy that we need. So yeah, so if you don't have your bangle yet, it's time for you to indulge yourself in the scalar products that we have. Thank you, Elan.
Thank you. Thank you, Russ, for that sharing. So this is the first time I'm hearing if you have pain on the left leg, you wear the bangle on your left hand, and you have pain on your right knee or leg, you wear the bangle on your right hand. Okay, we'll try that. If we do not have the iTera Care blower, this could be our go-to. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Okay, I will continue to share some information about the products, and I'm sure some of you would like to know the pricing and things like that. So just very quickly, let me just share this again. Okay, so the first product, the Scalar Energy Shield. This quantum shield is the latest innovation in Scalar technology. It comes with a stylish logo in the middle and very handy, right? So very conveniently packed with six in a box. So it's ideal. You can stick it anywhere. I've stuck it here on my computer, left and right, besides the padding. I've one behind the phone. I've one on my iPad. So it's very easily to, you don't even have to stick it on. Like in my phone, I'll just put it behind the cover. If you want to stick it on also, it's fine. So anywhere that you want to protect yourself from harmful electromagnetic radiation, just get it. Okay, it's very simple to use. Now, this is one video that shows about how it protects you from EMF. You can just have a watch.
Have you ever wondered how the Prife Scalar Energy Shield works? Let me demonstrate by using an electromagnetic radiation detector to show how it protects you and your loved ones from harmful electromagnetic radiation emitted by cell phones, computers, and other electronic devices. It's amazing. Protect yourself and your loved ones. Get yours today.
Okay, so this EMF detector can detect EMF radiation. If you have one of these, you can just point it to any devices and you can see the measurement of the EMF. And when you put this shield, you can see that it actually blocks the radiation, right? So this is great to have. And the price for this product is USD $42 for six of it in a box, or in Malaysian ringgit is 189. Okay, you can check it from your back office. All right, so the next product that is really very popular is the Scalar Bangle. This is a short video about the Scalar Energy Bangle. Just have a watch as well.
Unveiling the Prife Scalar Energy Bangle, the shining star of modern health revolution. Modern individuals are frequently exposed to electromagnetic fields generated by various electronic devices. According to data from the Pew Research Center, over 90% of adults use these devices, and prolonged exposure to electromagnetic pollution may increase the risk of brain cancer and acoustic neuromas, particularly in children. Scalar Energy is an awe-inspiring special form of energy. It promotes healing, protects DNA, enhances cell permeability, and regulates cells. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." The Prife Scalar Energy Bangle utilizes the most advanced scalar energy injection technology 5.0, infusing scalar energy into a high-grade stainless steel bracelet, allowing its energy to regenerate and self-repair indefinitely, providing continuous health support for the wearer. Discover the Prife Scalar Energy Bangle and break free from electromagnetic pollution. Embrace a new, healthier life.
Thank you for that video. Now, this is another testing that's done also on the bangle with regards to electromagnetic radiation. Okay, have a watch.
Our body's biofield. Did you know that the Prife Scalar Energy Bangle can also protect us from electromagnetic waves? It's quite intriguing, isn't it? Using an electromagnetic radiation detector, here's a simple test to demonstrate this. Are you ready? Let's go. And again. Alright. So, what are your thoughts? Some of you might be thinking that the detector was possibly blocked by the bangle from detecting the waves. How about this? Let's repeat the test, but this time with an access card placed in between. Alright. Ready to go again? Let's do it. And again. Boom. There you go. So, ensure you get your Prife Scalar Energy Bangle today. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting test, right? Done. So there is a difference between a lot of Scalar Energy products, and if we can measure it like that, definitely it's a really great product. This is a few interesting videos that is from my team, because when we first got to know this bangle, we were so curious and we tried to test our energy. So one of it here on the left is my friend Patricia. So she came to my place and I said, let's test it. And I asked her to carry this very heavy wok of mine, okay?
Higher?
And
Higher?
ask her to lift it up.
Higher? Cannot. Okay.
It is
Now
quite
put the
heavy,
bangle on.
actually. Okay.
Okay, now the bangle is on. Try and bring it higher, 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 higher. Oh, not bad.
Yeah. So ladies or men, before you start cooking, put on your bangle so you can wok your food, okay, and make it nicer. Now the next one is Linda, and this is again at a kopitiam where we went, and I introduced it to her, and she was amazed at how the energy she got, the strength she got. Take a look.
Testing the Scalar Energy Bangle, and Linda is trying to lift this box full of cutlery. Linda, without it, how do you feel? Heavy. On a
That
scale
is
1 to
really
10,
heavy.
what is the heaviness? 10 being very heavy? Very heavy, carrying one hand. Okay. Now put on the Scalar Bangle. Right, hang on. So this is the Scalar Bangle on her lovely hands. And let's see how Linda does. Wow. Wow. Wonderful. What a difference. What a difference.
Okay, so Linda became Super Linda in that instant. And Linda is here in our audience. Linda, would you like to share about that day, how you felt after using that bangle? Over to you, Linda.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, that day we were having a QR meeting, so gathering and discussion. So we went over there, and that was the time when the Scalar Bangle was launched newly, see? So we were trying out. So Elan and I think another Dawn had that bracelet. So we said, so I was curious lah. So whenever I try something, I always try with an open mind, with a positive open mind, So when she asked me to lift up that wooden box is actually very, very heavy, It's a really solid wooden box. And then together with the cutleries. So I tried to lift it up and it was really, very heavy. And then I tried with the Scalar Bangle and I felt a lot of difference. A lot of difference. It was amazing, actually, the difference I felt. And then another incident I want to share about the Scalar Bangle is there was this recently after the carnival, our Prife carnival, I went and did a blunder by asking somebody to massage my back. So the person did the massage and it induced, triggered my old pain, back, it triggered my old pain. So I was traveling from Malacca to KL. So it's about a 2-hour journey and I was feeling very uncomfortable in the car because of the pain. So I always wear the Scalar Bangle on my right hand. So I say, why don't I try and put it on my left hand, like what Russ was telling, So I try it on my left hand. So I took it out and tried it on my left. And after some time, without realizing, I felt it. There's no pain anymore on my left shoulder, So it was really amazing, So now I think whenever I have any pain in any area, I can just put a Scalar Bangle there. It's because I'm traveling, I don't have PowerPoint to use the device, the iTara Care. So I just use a Scalar Bangle. That's my sharing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, yep, yeah, that's another good sharing and a good testimonial. So let's, I think we should all try and experiment, when we have certain pains or certain issues, just try. You can even just put it at that place, or whichever it is. We never know how amazing the Scalar energy can help us internally through our balancing our own energy. Okay, so back to sharing this. Wait. Okay, so for those of you who have not got it and you are interested to get one of these, again, at your back office, you'll find this Scalar Bangle. There are not two types, two colors in a way. One is gold and one is silver, okay? The price is USD 150 or in Ringgit Malaysia 517.50. So when you select the color, I can't say color lah, gold is pretty nice. It looks like a nice gold bracelet or the silver one if you like, right? So you can get this from your back office. The third one is this Scalar Energy Watch, which is interesting, okay, because this watch is made of 316 stainless steel, but it is enhanced with scalar energy, infused into it through kinetic technology at the molecular level. So the scalar energy is inside the casing, as well as the metal parts. You see the gold parts behind. So they have contained more higher scalar energy there. So it is really good if you really want power, you want elegance, you want protection and splendor. It's a nice watch to have, and a lot of people are asking, what watch is that, right? So me, it's a energy watch. Okay, it's my energy watch that I wear daily. So again, at your back office, you'll see the variants. We have a man watch and we also have a woman watch. So the woman watch is slightly smaller in diameter, right? Because your hands are probably smaller. And it comes in two colors. For the gold casing here, it comes with a brown leather strap. And for those with the silver casing, it comes with a black strap. Both available in men and women sizes, right? So it is USD 990 or in Ringgit Malaysia 4,455, right? So avail yourself, wear this and start seeing your energy boosting up even further. Yeah. So that's all in that sharing. And let's go back to the chats and answer some of the questions that you all have already posted on. Let me see. We will start from... Okay, we'll start from Lisa and Edgar Benson. They say that they are stronger wearing the bracelet. This is how we promote the products here in Riyadh. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Are you all here? Do you want to share a little bit about your experience there? Lisa and Edgar? If you're listening in and you'd like to share your experience there, we'll be very happy to hear from you. Okay, maybe if not, later on, you can just unmute and share, yeah? So next one, he says that you also wear it when we are sleeping as it lessens snoring episodes, as claimed by our colleagues. Oh, okay. So, okay, it could another way to reduce snoring. Who snores here? Try, huh? Try it, okay? Now, okay, next one, is it? Yeah, May says excellent progress for Zenka. Then, okay, Ras says she wears her bangle and watch at the same time. The more, the merrier. The more things you put on, the merrier. Okay. Now, Josephine Delos Reyes said, I noticed that since I often place my Scalar bangle on the left side, I'm developing some blockage in my wrist, and that is paining her now. So she wondered why is that so, and she's also still blowing using the iTerra Care. Yeah, Elvin, you want to perhaps give an answer to this? She said using the bangle on the left side, she's developing, she says, blockage in the wrist, perhaps causing the pain. What could be the possible reason?
I would say it is not very likely to be related to the scalar bangle, because the scalar bangle, like I mentioned, it emits a scalar energy and it should be able to balance the the energy that is out of balance in the body. And that's why you have so many people have giving experience of like they can lift heavier, they feel much more stronger, and when they have a pain here, then they wear it, it actually clears the pain, because it's all about balancing the energy in the body that is already out of balance. So referring back to Josephine's question, I would feel it's not very likely to be related to the scalar bangle. It is probably due to other reasons, so you might want to check on that. Probably the posture or the way that you are probably placing your hand. Sometimes people, they do not realize their hand that's always at the wrong angle when you place it on the desk while you're working, might also cause all this pain related to the hand or the wrist or even the back. These are all related to posture, or even there are some things that you always carry around but you don't realize. So these are the other possible things that might have caused it. So I would suggest that you, Josephine, you check and probably observe what other things might be the cause. And like what you've mentioned, continue blowing with the iTerra care and also wearing the scalar bangle, it will not be a problem. So it shouldn't be the scalar bangle.
And
Okay, thank you for that explanation. Yes,
Mom
May, you.
Josephine, Mom Josephine, this probably is because also of your blood issues and also because the material of the bangle. Sometimes when it touches our skin, and yes, if it's on the wrong position, wrong angle, sometimes it can hurt your skin up to the superficial muscles there, superficial layers, and it can cause like some bruises because she got a special case, she got a blood issues. So, it can probably be. So, most probably, you can transfer po yung bangle nyo on other parts. Kasi our bangles are not limited to putting on only on the wrist. Sometimes, for my kids, because it's too big for them, they put this on the leg. And then they put socks on.
Yes, thank you. It's true. It's not necessary that you must just wear it on your wrist. I know of children, like Linghua has a grandson who wears it at the ankle because he was having some pain in the leg. So he put it on the ankle and it helps him sleep better. And actually, you can also put it in your pocket. If you don't want to wear it on your hand, you can just put it in your pocket. As long as it's touching somewhere in your body, it's actually helping you to release this scalar energy into your body. So there are people who are doing like that. They don't wear it directly onto their body. Okay, so that is another possibility. Okay, change the place where you put it. Next, yeah, May here says that you can also charge your water with Scalar Bangle. We should try it and do it next time live Zoom and test the power of the water using an oral scanner. How do you test with an oral scanner?
Yeah, and I tell this from yesterday. We just did the test.
Oh, okay.
I
Let's
cannot.
do that next time. I have the oral scanner. I seldom use it. I'll bring it there next week.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Zenka.
guy said it's stronger than with terahertz, but I'm not sure that this is in the same range. I'm not sure that it is comparable. Can we discuss about the difference between Scalar and Hertz?
Wala.
Okay, we have to test it and find out.
Yes.
And Zenka was asking what's the difference between quantum and scalar. Elvin?
Yes, yes. Okay. Senka, the difference between quantum and scalar, good question. Now, quantum is actually the energy that is created by all these subatomic particles, like for example, all these molecules, atoms, and even like quantum particles. Now, when they either they knock into each other or they like diffuse into each other, these are very, very small, minute particles. And when they combine or when they get separate, then it creates some kind of like a charge, some kind of like an energy, and these are what we call quantum energy. So when we harness this quantum energy, it's something a different, totally different energy, and that is quantum energy. So quantum energy has a lot of other benefits, which you can know about these benefits in the iTerra care, and also there are also other products elsewhere that also have quantum energy. So that's the quantum energy. How it's derived from is from these quantum particles that I mentioned. Scalar, as I mentioned earlier, in the beginning, scalar comes from the whole cosmic universe. It is some sort of electromagnetic wave. However, it is not measurable. It is not moving in the oscillating pattern. It is moving in a longitudinal wave. So it's some sort of always existing in the in our universe. However, we can actually tap into this scalar energy and actually infuse them into different products. And by doing that, we are actually absorbing the scalar energy. So there's totally two different energy. Yeah, but of course, both also give different benefits. Okay, hope that answers the question.
We are in a world of frequencies, vibrations, and energy. And
Yes.
now we discover there are so many types of it that surrounding us. So if we understand it, we identify it, we can appreciate it and use that for the benefit of our health. Yeah. So a lot of new things to explore now. Okay, the next question by Mercury Pedro. He says, my fingers in my left cannot grip an object. Will this help? Mm.
Do you want me to answer, or Yilan, you want to answer?
Can. You go ahead.
Okay. Mercury, so your question, fingers on your left hand, I believe, cannot grip the object. Will it help? Yes, it will help. But I would also recommend that you also complement it together with our iTerra Care, which is also very good in improving the circulation and also improving the nerve connections and the muscle strength in our body. So I would recommend to you, if you have the Scalar product, Scalar Energy or Scalar Bangle or the Scalar Watch, you can wear it on the left side and also complement it by using our iTerra Care, which is also very good in clearing all the blockages in our body. So Scalar Energy is something like emits the energy that gets absorbed into our cells. Now, terahertz iTerra Care is actually charging and giving a lot of energy to actually clearing the blockages in our body. So when you say your fingers are not able to grip, it is probably related to circulation, blood circulation, or probably some muscle or the nerve affected. So by using the iTerra Care, it will also help to clear the blockages and help to connect all the muscles and the nerve cells in the body. So I would say complement it with each other, it will be fine.
Okay, exactly. That's a great explanation. Tony says that he has the electromagnetic radiation tester. How can Scalar Bangle block the electromagnetic radiation? Yeah, just now you saw the video of them using either the shield or the bangle to sort of block the emission. However, I think Elvin, you can probably answer about Scalar is not really the EMF blocker, but it's within our own body, right? Yeah. Mm.
Sorry?
Yeah, the Scalar, how Scalar energy blocks EMF is it works differently. Yeah.
Yeah. No, scalar energy, like I said, it is always existing. It is not some kind of a frequency, but it's like some kind of energy that's always there, but we are not able to measure it. So you can imagine it's always in the nature, in the cosmic universe, something like the rain, something like the lightning storms, and all this energy are always there charging around us, balancing the whole earth, and even balancing the outer space as well. So scalar energy works by how they actually blocks is because electric magnetic frequency are all frequency waves. Like I mentioned, these are all the transverse waves. Scalar energy is not transverse waves. How it works is actually it blocks the transverse waves from passing through, and is actually blocking all this radiation. So in as you've seen from the video, is actually blocking the radiation from coming in. So at the same time, it is also improving, balancing the energy field in your body. So imagine you are having an energy field protecting you against all this radiation. So the Scalar products will actually be able to do that on that part. Right.
Okay, I hope that answers Tony. Now, if you are really not clear again, you can always get back to Elvin through our company communication. I think it's fine. And just a bit of clearing is there are two Elvins in the company, okay? One is this Elvin Kwan, this handsome guy. He's in the marketing division, but the other Elvin Lee, he's in the customer field service. So there are two different Elvins. So if you want customer service, you go to Elvin Lee. You want marketing and product knowledge, you go to Elvin Kwan. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And maybe last question from Zenka. When I'm on the bio, is it okay to have the Scalar Bangle on?
Okay. If you have if you are using the iTerra Bio or even the BioLite, I would recommend that you take off the Scalar Bangle. Number one, it might actually interfere with some of the frequency because the Bio and the BioLite is actually emitting the terahertz frequency throughout the whole body. So by having the bangle there, it might have some disruption. But I would say the main thing is not actually the disruption, it's also the metallic accessory. If you remember at our warning or our precautionary to all the customers, when you're using a bio and the BioLite, do remove all metallic accessories from the body because it may have some other effects or because of the terrace frequency from the bio and also the PAMF, it might have a certain vibration that might actually be not too good for our body if you're having metal accessories on. So that's why we do recommend that you remove metallic accessories. For example, your watch, your bracelet, your necklace, and things like that. So that would naturally include the scalar bangle.
Alvin, can I have this last question because I just want to
Yes,
show if I'm
sure.
doing the right demo. This is a heater, and then of course, this is my electromagnetic frequency, and of course, it's emitting a lot of frequency in that regard.
Yes.
If I put the bangle on, does that block the energy, or no? Because it's still
Yes.
ongoing. It's still emitting energy. So can it block, or I mean that's why I'm quite puzzled about it. What's the purpose of this? It doesn't block right away.
You can try putting the bangle behind or nearer to the machine and see if the radiation reduces.
Oh, it reduces, but it's not completely blocking then.
Okay,
It only
that's why when I
reduces.
say radiation is something that is measurable, but there are also a lot of radiation coming from different directions. Some machines, some devices naturally emits a higher radiation. So if it doesn't, by having the bangle, I won't say it totally blocks 100%. It depends on how much radiation you're being exposed to. But definitely you will see it is reducing a lot of the radiation. Now, if it's not good enough, then that's why some people would feel like they want a watch, also wear the watch, or probably they add another bangle. These are the things that we recommend. But I would say reducing this radiation is still better than not reducing it at all. Because by wearing all this bangle and all this accessory, the watch, for example, you are reducing as much as you can. But we will not be able to reduce 100% because in the world or in our home, we have too many devices that we are always exposed to, but we are doing the best that we can to actually lower down all this risk so that it doesn't cause too much health hazards to our body.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, thank you. I think last question is somebody,
Okay.
Patricia is asking, can you wear the earrings when you're sitting on your BioLite?
Yes.
BioLite.
Now,
No.
earrings
Okay.
is sort of like it's like a gray area. If you feel like it is not because it is more like on the ears, so which is way higher up in the body, so I would feel it is okay. But if you really want to be more on the safe side, then should remove everything. But some ladies, they do have their earrings inside and they don't want to have the hassle of removing it, and I would say it's fine. But if you can, try to remove all the whatever metallic accessories that you have.
Exactly. Yeah. Best practice is we don't want to have any metals in the body, right? So
Yeah.
so that we don't know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you
And
so
also,
much. Yeah.
probably I want to add on to a little bit about the scalar energy now. Some of you also mentioned like you can actually charge the water with scalar energy. And some of you probably listen to scalar energy is something like, oh, it's always existent, but it's how do you feel it? By looking at testimonials, you see like people getting stronger, you see people getting healthier, relieving pain. But there's also something that you guys also need to also it's a very good point to take note of. Scalar energy, as I mentioned, it's transverse or across the fourth dimension, across time. So it's also something that is not measurable by a normal meters, but the energy itself. And also scalar energy, some people also believe it to be actually able to tap into feelings and emotions, something like positivity. So you remember there are certain people who, if you've seen videos online that they say like probably if you are showing like a lot of nice music to this plant and this plant will grow very nice, and if you're if you're giving a very bad music or something to a different plant, a similar plant, and the plant will grow differently. So these are the things that I would also like to share about. These are all also like scalar energy. These are all like the positivity, the energy, and the thoughts and the emotions that you project out to the world. So it may not be easy to measure it, but definitely it's there. Even similar, you've seen experiments online, or even people having like experimenting with water, like 2 glasses of water, one being exposed to a very harmonious classical music, another being exposed to very loud crashing music, and the water molecule structure itself actually becomes different. Why? Because of this energy, and because you are being exposed to the different kind of thoughts and positivity emotions that you're giving it out. So scalar energy works on the same thing also. It's also at the same time emitting this kind of energy. And I will also recommend those of you who have this products, give them a lot of positivity thoughts, channel them to the positive energy, believe in them, and they will like resonate it back to you and give you a lot of the positive energy back. So it's not just something that is scientifically related, it is also related to emotions and physiological, psychological.
Okay.
Is it okay to sit down on the Itera Bio or Itera BioLite in front of the television or in front of your computer? Or it's a no-no?
Is it okay to use the Itera Bio when you're watching the television? Is that your question?
Or computer?
Yes, it's fine. Yes, it's fine.
Oh,
it is okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. I think watching is okay, but we are not recommending to use your mobile when you're
Yeah.
sitting on the
Yes.
bio. Yeah. If you're watching television or watching something from your computer, I think it's fine. But not working on your phone, then it's not recommended.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, wow. Thanks for all the discussion. Very interesting. Learn more things beyond just what we understand about scalar energy, but it is a very big thing. It takes time to grasp and understand, but as you go along and you see the little changes that you see about yourself, your emotions, your moods, the calming effect that you have when you're using this, the confidence, I believe, and the confidence and the power that you feel, it probably has something to do with what you put on your wrist, and also protecting yourself more from EMF radiation with the Scalar Shields. So let's explore further, and perhaps in our coming sessions, we will have more things to share about as we see changes within ourselves, we observe. Maybe now that we know what to observe, we can observe more and have more sharings in the future. Okay. So before we end, I would like to thank Elvin again for being with us here on Saturday night. I know it's Saturday night, but you're here to impart some of this knowledge with us. We really appreciate it very much. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for coming on as well. We hope that it has been an enlightening session. If you do have further questions, reach out to your leaders, the people who have invited you today. If you'd like to get some of these our bangles and watch, get back to the person who invited you to get it as soon as possible. Personally, I feel it's a very good gift to your parents, to elderly people, because it really gives them strength, energy, balance, flexibility, which they all need at that age. Yeah. So let's take a photo if we can. Switch on video lah. I want to see you. Let's come. Shall we?
Yep.
Okay. I see Mr. Lam there. I see Jen, Kayadong, William, Jazanita, Mr. Tan from Singapore. Hello. Okay, Josephine. Okay, come. Let me do the screenshot. 1, 2, smile. Okay, hold on. I think I have a second page. Just 1 second. Okay, one more. Next page. Again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Thank you so much, everybody. Till our next Zoom.
Thank
Just
you.
stay
Thank you
tuned.
very much.
Yeah.
We'll
Good
see you
night.
again. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So
Thank you
lovely.
all.
Bye.
thank you all for joining, even from different parts of the world. I hope you guys have a very informative session. And if you do have further questions about our products, our company, or even other things about Prife, do reach out to us, and we'll try our best to assist you on that. Right. Thank you, Yilan, also for inviting me today. Hopefully, everybody had a great time tonight.
Thank you,
Thank
Elsie,
you.
for your time and
We
presentation.
did.
Good night.
Thank you, Ilan.
Thank you.
Thank you.